Hello friends, this is Saurabh and today I have a very special product in front of me. It is called Raspberry Pi. For those of you who don't know about it, it's a credit card sized ARM based computer developed by the Raspberry Pi Foundation. It was primarily developed for education purposes, so they have kept the price pretty low at just $35. But you can use it for other purposes like to create weather station, retro gaming console, and even home media center. I have with me the newer Raspberry Pi 2 Model B, which was just released about a month ago. I bought it through Amazon from a seller called Green India Electronics, which is actually a reseller of Element 14 in India. It cost me Rs 3300, which comes to be about $53, so I guess it's a bit costly in India. I received the box from Amazon yesterday and I am very excited to share it with you. So let's get started. As you can see, this is the packaging from Element 14, which is the official distributor of Raspberry Pi. You can see here that it's Raspberry Pi 2 Model B 1GB. Here the specs are listed. The main difference between this one and the previous Pis is that it has got a quad core processor as compared to the single core processor on the previous ones, and the RAM is now doubled to 1GB compared to 512 MB RAM on a Raspberry Pi Model B and B+. So let's open the box. Here is the Raspberry Pi itself. Let's put it here. And here we have the user guide and the safety instruction manual. This one actually comes from Element 14, and I think it's printed in different languages. That's why it's a little bit bulky. Let's take out the Raspberry Pi from its anti-static bag. So this is it. As you might see that it's printed on the board. It is Raspberry Pi 2 Model B, and if you're familiar with previous versions of Raspberry Pi, you will notice that it has identical shape and form factor with the Raspberry Pi Model B+. Here you have 4 USB ports which you can use to connect various types of accessories like a USB mouse and keyboard, Wi-Fi adapter and more. Here you have the 10100 Ethernet port for connecting to internet, and here you have 3.5 mm audio video composite jack along with a HDMI port for HD output. Here is the micro USB port for power supply. You can use a pretty standard smartphone charger with it, which has at least 1 ampere power supply. On the top we have 40 GPIO pin header which you can use to connect various types of components. Here we have the camera connector and here we have the display connector. The main difference between this one and the previous Pis is the upgraded SoC, which is the Broadcom BCM2836 SoC with 900 MHz quad core Cortex A7 processor. The RAM is now situated on the back side, which is 1GB RAM, and here is the micro SD card slot. So that's pretty much it. Let's take a look at some of the accessories now. I bought these from sites like Amazon and eBay, and they were pretty cheap. So if anyone is interested, I'll put some links in the description below. This is the Raspberry Pi case which I bought from a seller called Raspberry Pi Shop on eBay. Let's open it. Inside we have is a glass case with brown paper coating. It takes some time to assemble, so I'm not gonna do it now. Here we have is the Wi-Fi USB adapter which plugs into the USB port on Raspberry Pi, and we can use Wi-Fi with it. This is the wireless mouse with the Bluetooth adapter which also plugs into the USB port. And here we have is the 16GB class 10 micro SD card with adapter. However, for this model we don't need the adapter, so we'll just put the micro SD card into the slot. It snaps in real nice. And finally we have is the standard USB keyboard which also plugs into the USB port. After this we can just connect the HDMI port to the display using HDMI cable and connect the micro USB power adapter here, and we have a fully functional mini computer. The Raspberry Pi Foundation states that the new quad core processor is 6 times faster than the old one, so it should be able to run complex applications with ease. That's all for this video. I'll probably make another video for setting up Raspberry Pi and installing an operating system on it, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching guys. Like and subscribe to my channel for more videos. See you later.